What's going on, everyone? It's Jeremy. I got this custom build that I made for a lantern with a little bit of a Christmas display inside. So I don't know if you don't really want to call it a snow globe, but just kind of a decorative thing. My wife has a couple of these that light up. I think she got from Hobby Lobby with some kind of decorative display on the inside. I think she's got one for the fall and then one for the winter. But I wanted to go over this one and show you how I made it. Maybe you want to make something similar to it. So let's get the lighting set and take a look. Now, I got a lot of these gold pieces off the Pick-a-Brick wall at the Lego store recently. Around Christmas time, they had like 10 different gold colors just all kind of sitting there. So like these sleigh pieces that are right there. You can see like the short little chains. Let me grab one of those chains so you can see what I'm talking about. So yeah, these pieces, the smallest chain you can buy. They had other pieces too, like the gold fence, pearl gold fence. And you can see that right there. So what I did, I'm gonna move this back so you can see the whole thing. I'll rotate it. What I did, I used those glass pieces. They actually had those on the Pick-a-Brick wall back in the summer. So for like skyscrapers and stuff like that, 1 by 6 by 5 or 1 by 5 by 6, something like that. The wall panels that are in clear, trans clear. So it's 3 of those tall plus the roof. Let me grab a base plate so you guys can get some idea how tall this is. So if you set a base plate behind it, there's how tall it actually is. So it's right up to about the top of the gold. So just the little steeple on the top is the only thing that's not, or that's taller than a regular 32 by 32 stud base plate. As you can see, I kind of did a little bit of work around the bottom. Now this Christmas tree, this is one of the brand new Christmas tree that's on the market now. You can build the one large one or 2 smaller ones. This is the smallest one. I just didn't want to do the Christmas tree and build that too. I think this one worked out well for that. If you own a bunch of Winter Village sets, you get so many presents with every single one. They're just in the way. So that's what I did with some of these. The little snow globe there is from that brand new collectible minifigure from this fall. But other than that, the presents are all just in there. It just gives me some place to put all these presents. Now you can see I did the gold trim around all sides. And then on here, move this back, to get this texture, I just did that. And that idea came from the Daily Bugle. You do this so many times where you just put them facing one way, face the other, face one way, and they line up perfect whenever you got to put plates on it. So they just gives it the texture to where it's just not flat across the front. So I didn't want that. I've seen somebody else do that and it just, no, that's not real. Okay. The top, you can see the steeple, and yes, I did make the top removable for no reason whatsoever. But yeah, you can see the little thing moving. But yeah, the top, let me pop this off. It just sits on there. Perfect. Let's move the camera up so you can look down on it. When you make something really tall, even my backdrop that's 3 1/4 base plates wide, all that blue, it's still not enough. So let's move this in. You can see just a pyramid scheme for that. There is a hole that you can actually see down in there. So if I did want to add a light, which I really hadn't thought about that much because I don't know how good it'll look, but I do have the lighting systems for Lego, the old style lighting, so I could do that and just kind of feed it through one of these. I'm gonna get it in there somehow. I'm sure it would fit, but I hadn't really done that. I might piddle with it and try, but we're not gonna do it on the video here. If it doesn't work, I don't want it to look stupid. So anyway, let's take this off. Here's the bottom. So yeah, you can see that gold up in there, just the one little 2x2 hole. That's how I made it. Just reinforced it. I left the hole there just in case I wanted to do something. Pretty solid. And then in here, you can look down in there. It honestly, to me, I think the whole thing turned out way better than what I thought. There is a couple nicks on a couple of those windshield or wall pieces for the glass. You can see my ring light. It projects perfect on this to where it's the worst possible thing. Anyway, that's what this is. So you can see the black ring here, it just goes around this whole inside to where when you sit this up, it's just going to sit right on there. And interchangeable, I mean, there's not really any one, it's not really any one particular view that's better than another. But what do you guys think? Oh, one little thing I'll show you with these, how to get those like that. So that's the piece that you're starting with. You got to use these little 1x1s with a hole, and you just put them in the bottom, and that's how they fit up in there. So that's how you get the upside down look along with the regular one. And these down here, if you haven't seen it, yeah, those are just that's a 2x2 with the studs on the side coming out, two of the little holder wrench pieces, whatever they are, and they just pop in there. And then yeah, you can turn them any way that you want, just so you've got a decorative design, and that's it. Glad I got this done right before Christmas. It'll probably go up in the living room for sure. But that's what today's video is, guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I gave you an idea. Maybe you want to do this. If you have a bunch of roof pieces and you've got some window pieces, you're most of the way there. You don't have to use gold. I like the gold against the black, and I like that dark red for the floor of the, kind of like some carpeting in there. Make other colors. If you want to change out the inside, oh yeah, there's hundreds of ideas. You can do a big huge snowman. Maybe you want to do a little winter scene. Maybe you don't want to do winter at all and you just want to change it up and do something else. Who knows, maybe you want to do a Star Wars design on the inside. Just keep changing out the inside all year round. Hey, that works too. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you in the next one.